Good evening, ladies and gents, and once again, welcome back to Brain Dead Breakdown. And today, we're taking a look at an Austin Evans video. He's uploaded a new video called Did I Get Scammed by DKOldies Again. Now, DKOldies' PR team must be working overtime, and must have been working overtime since the YouTubers started getting a bug up their arse about them. Now, I'll preface this. I don't blame them for having a bug up their arse about them, because DKOldies, from what I've seen, charge a lot for refurbished consoles that they're not refurbished. They're cleaned. But we'll see. It's round 2 now. Austin's giving them another shot. Let's see what happens. So let's get into the react, shall we? And here we go.
Is DKOldies still scamming people? Now, I did not want to make this video. 6 months ago, we took a look at DKOldies, and while it seemed somewhat promising at the beginning, by the end of that video, it was a true horror show. So let's give them another try, shall we? So this all started with a tweet. DKOldies controversy? Everyone was/is covered under our 1-year warranty. We listen to all customer feedback and improve. Check out our new and evolved refurbishment process. So let's find out what they need to be able to slap a DKOldies sticker on a device.
So previously, it seemed like they would just they would check and see if the console worked, then they would open it, give it a quick spritz of fucking compressed air or something, then just package it back up and be like, refurbed. But, like I say, that's what it seemed like they did based on all the videos I was watching on YouTube from people like Review Tech USA, Austin Evans, and people like that, who were purchasing their refurbished consoles and receiving questionable quality items in return. Let's just put it that way. And they had paid a premium for them as well. So, but once again, if they've actually revamped their process and their process is better, good, and we will see.
All consoles that are deemed as not functioning and go through our repair process are opened in order to troubleshoot and repair each component that is causing the console to not be functioning in its playable state. Once the console is repaired and considered functioning, all components are assembled and will go back through DKOldies' testing process. They do offer a 1-year warranty, which is not standard for refurbished consoles. So last time when I got consoles from DKOldies, we ordered it under a different name, but shipped it here to the office. And they were all in one big order. And I saw some comments, people saying, hey, a little sus, maybe they cottoned on to it. So I went a little bit over the top with this one. I split the order into 2. It was ordered under different names, shipped to different addresses that were not the studio, and used different credit cards. And to give them a small bit of credit, I actually ordered these during their Labor Day sale. So actually all of these consoles were 20% off their normal pricing. So I'm going to evaluate them based on that sale pricing. But I'm also not gonna cut them any slack either. Let's take a look. So I'm going to go with, let's go with the smaller box first. So this is order number 1, this will be order number 2. So we'll do this one in just a minute. First of all,
am I the only one that's bothered by that one pink packing peanut?
Yeah. There is one, isn't there? Well, you know what? It's fine. It's fine. So, first off, we have our Xbox Players Pack. So this is an original Xbox.
One thing I just...
Is that a 360 controller that's been bundled with it? Oh, no, I can see the original Xbox logo. I can just about see the black and white buttons. I'll let them off. I thought that they'd thrown in a 360 controller with an original Xbox for a second then, but they haven't. Let's carry on.
Xbox Players Pack. So this is an original Xbox.
One thing I just see immediately.
Yeah.
Which kind of rubbed me the wrong way the last time too.
Yep.
Are they upfront that you are not getting a first-party controller?
They are. So
okay.
If you want a first-party controller, I don't know if it was for the Xbox, but I know for like PS2s and PS3s and whatnot, if you want a first-party controller, it's like a $20 or $30 upcharge. So this was listed as a good condition.
Well, at least that's marked now, because I believe that was one of the criticisms that they had before. That was not an option, I don't think. Like, if I remember rightly from the Review Tech USA videos, that was not an option. You would just order it and they would send you a third-party controller. Whereas it looks like now they have added in an option to have an original controller. For $30 extra, though, for It's like, yeah, it's first party, but fucking hell, that's like nearly the price of like a brand new controller, you know, like that's, but, and, okay.
Edition Xbox. So the original price is $210, although after the discount, this was about $168, I believe. So let's see what good condition gives us. I will say, first glance seems to be pretty decent. A little scuffed, like there's some like, almost looks like marker or something, but it's just probably just scuffs in the plastic over the years. The jewel is in relatively good shape. We obviously got to do the smell test. Yeah, I don't know what they do to clean these, but they smell delightful. To me, that looks like a very clean fan, which is a promising first sign that this one actually might have been properly refurbished. This is a late model, so this is a 2004 Xbox. So this would have been probably toward the end. And we can say that they did access the screw, which is underneath here. We do have a DKOldies warranty sticker over the other screw hole. So, as always, if you want to...
Isn't that illegal, though? Like, isn't that actually illegal? But whatever. I think it's illegal if they say that voids your warranty, but I don't know.
Open up your console and see the quality of the inside, you're going to void the warranty. Although I don't think they can really enforce that, but fair enough. It's not like DKOldies is the only one who tried to void your warranty for opening it up.
So for context, on eBay, I'm seeing original Xboxes with first-party controller anywhere from $85 to about $125.
So my question is not so much what the actual price difference is. It's much more so, is paying all the extra money for a DKOldies console actually worth it? Well, that's a good sign. It immediately pops up. Okay, let's play the latest Forza Motorsport, the brand new game from 2023. Oh, sorry. 2003 Forza Motorsport. You've got to be kidding me. Wait, no.
No,
This is not actually a thing. No.
What is the point in making the console look and smell nice if the disc tray doesn't open?
You gotta be kidding. What? Wait, what? Hey.
He just bought it.
Old technology. Just punch it and it works, man. Like, Jesus Christ. My granddad passed away last year, and I inherited a Technics stack speakers, like stereo system, you know, so it's like the radio and the tape player and the CD player and the amp and you get the point. I got one of those, and the CD player is like that. Literally, it's like, oh, okay, the CD player's being a bit funny. It's working now. Old technology. I swear they made it so I'll just give it a smack and it'll work. You know, it's like the old tube TVs. Fucking your dad didn't like you would be going woo Ric Flair on them TVs to get them to work again, and it would always work. You know.
Hey,
Oh
Keith
my
Fonz
God.
did. You know what?
Hugs.
Who cares? Let's just go. Goodbye, copy of Forza Motorsport. We may never see your like again. I guess we can say that the DKOldies Xbox does function, if you don't mind.
That's another thing. I've never been a close by pushing type of guy. I've always been a press the button again. Anyone else here? I'll ask the comments. Leave a comment and let me know. When you open disc trays, do you press the button again to close the disc tray, or do you just start easing the disc tray in so it automatically goes? I'm genuinely curious about that one. But yeah, okay.
Mind prying the disc open. Let's go! More power, baby! So let's see what's inside the Xbox, and maybe, just maybe, we can fix it. Here's the thing, so the disk drive actually doesn't have anything obviously wrong with it, which is actually a little bit of a downside. Oh, holy sh!
Hugs.
Wow! That power supply is right
Hugs.
there, isn't it? Woo! Yikes! Okay, and we've got ourselves a disk drive that's free. It's so huge. Look at just the chungussy size of this thing. With our Xbox put back together, let's see if we can get this disk drive to work for us, shall we? No. I fixed it! next up we have our Nintendo DS. So this is the original DS. Fun fact,
Fun fact, I never owned a DS. DS is I think with Nintendo I stopped at the Game Boy Advance SP. That was the last Nintendo handheld I owned. I haven't had a DS and I haven't had a Switch. Didn't have the Wii U either. I don't think you can count that as a handheld though, but yeah.
Actually, I don't think I've ever bought an original DS. So this normally is $150 in good condition. With the discount, I paid $120 on sale, which is, I would say, double what a normal DS is. But most DSs you find have pretty rough hinges. And
right, let's have a little look. What is $120 currently? $120 to pounds. It's about, say, 100 quid. It's like 2 quid off 100. We'll just round it up. So 100 quid he paid for that DS. Oof. Oof. You're looking at 30 quid for that? Max? Same with PSPs. I can get PSPs for 30 quid at the moment as well, like in banging condition. Like that is... Ooh.
and also are nowhere near this good of cosmetic condition. There are some slightly deeper scratches on the touchscreen, but because this had a stylus, I would struggle to find any used DS that does not have some of those scratches on the touchscreen. I would say that's very much in the sort of the realm of normal use. It does come with a power adapter, and this is a third-party power adapter, but that's totally fine. Here's one slight problem. Hang on, my battery's getting a little low. Let me plug it in.
What's going on over there?
What are you doing? No. Oh.
No.
Is it broken?
Well, the charger's
Oh.
Stop wiggling chargers. Oh.
Yeah.
It should go in nice and smooth.
It should go in nice and smooth. Well, I have retrieved a Game Boy Advance SP, which uses the exact same cable. So let's see if this plugs in. Oh no, you know it's the charger. It doesn't want to go in here either. It sort of, if I wiggle it, yeah, I've got a little bit of a light, but it's, okay, so I do think they just gave me a bad charger. So now I'm going to plug in an official Game Boy Advance SP charger, which is the exact same as the DS. To show this works, I'm going to plug this into my Game Boy Advance SP. So we see it immediately lights up, no problem. Goes in and out nice and smoothly. Now, let's try the DS. Oh yeah, immediately, no problems at all. And
Okay, so the third-party charging cable that they have provided is a piece of crap. There you go, DKOldies. There's some feedback for you. Get better third-party DS chargers because, oof, like, I mean, you could hear that. Let's go back.
got a little bit of a light, exact same cables.
Oh.
Stop wiggling chargers. Oh.
Like, you can see how much pressure he has to put on, and you can hear. Like, that's going to break shit. That is just going to straight up break the DS eventually.
Is the DS. To show this works, I'm going to plug this into my, might be my favorite item that I've got here. Or at least it gets a full pass on the outside. I haven't opened this up yet, but seems to be fully functional. The main issue with this is the fact that it comes with a basically broken charger. So if you look at this screw, so I just tried to open it up, and you see that I've got a little bit of a scratch mark on that. These screws, the way I think they're like anodized or whatever, as soon as you open them up, you can start to see a little bit of scuffing. You see like this screw, and there's also a screw in here. I don't believe that this was opened. Now, there is certainly some ambiguity when it comes to DKOldies and whether or not they open the consoles. They say they will like clean them and like open them, but I kind of take that to mean that they open them by like removing like, you know, the battery door or the CD tray or something like that. I don't believe that they opened this DS. It's not coming out at all. I got it.
No.
It's like pulling a tooth or something.
Yeah. It looks clean. I'd say that's pretty clean.
Gimme.
Sure, give it a try.
Big man, go and get it off.
I took the 7 screws out.
There's one right there.
That would explain why it's really hard to get out. Let's see what's inside the DS, shall we?
Wow. How easy that was. Such a simple.
We cut nothing out. That was live in the 7 seconds of touch. The only thing I can say about this is that now that I've opened it up, I actually have much easier access to clean it properly. Before, you can't get at the edges quite so much. So some of the
That's
dirt
not
can't come off
fucking
as well.
cleaned. Look at
That being
that.
said, the DS, I think it's an unmitigated pass. I think it's clean, it's well maintained. I mean, clearly, this was a very high quality console that I don't think DKOldies really needs to do anything with. Maybe they cleaned up a little bit, I can't tell, but I mean, context, everything looks.
Yeah, but like, that doesn't excuse them. They're selling it as refurbished. It doesn't matter if it comes in perfect condition. Then sell it on a separate listing as not having been refurbished. If you're selling something as refurbished, you have to refurbish it. It doesn't matter if it comes in perfect. You're selling it as refurbished, therefore you have to refurbish it. Fucking hell.
Looks to be super clean. We've got ourselves the Game Boy Advance. So this is oh God, let me show you what this good condition Game Boy looks like. So there's a film on the screen, which I'm gonna peel off in a second, but that's clearly not right. It doesn't look great on the front. That's in good condition. This, How much did I pay for this Game Boy Advance?
You paid $150 normally, and you paid $120.
He paid the same amount. He paid the same amount for that as he paid for the DS. £100. Not £98 and 4 pence or whatever it was. Like, no. Just no. Fucking hell.
Can I just say something? I'm gonna do this on camera. I'm curious. I do somewhat suspect that they've replaced the screen, because you can see there's like a little plastic piece. It looks like if you put a new like screen lens on it, that's the way it came. I'm gonna peel that up live. I'm curious, because the screen lens looks super scuffed, but I'm curious if this was, because I don't think it was like original. Yeah. So I do believe that they refurbished this one. That is definitely a new screen lens. You can see it is absolutely mint. So there's nothing wrong with this door, even though it's clearly
Fair
the wrong
enough.
color. Do you see right here where you're supposed to, like this little clip's supposed to go in there? That looks broken off to me. Now, I can't say for sure without another Game Boy to compare to, but it looks like where this is supposed to go in, it's just been snapped off. I will say the new screen lens they put in here does look really nice. Wait. Oh, good Lord, no, it's not. If you look really closely on the left and the right, the screen lens seems like it's slightly too small. So you actually see like some of the edges of the display. Especially when you get in the light, you can definitely notice it. All right, gang, let's see what's inside the Game Boy Advance. Oh, actually, that's quite nice. Wow.
I forgot how nice that board looked.
Yeah. No, this is actually in really good shape. So the contacts are slightly worn, but not too bad. Again, I don't know if they definitely did stuff to this, but it does look clean. I actually will say, now that I've removed the shell, both buttons are clicking better. There's not a whole lot to say with the Game Boy Advance. It's very clean. The speakers are a little dirty, but I mean, honestly, considering the age, this has either been really well taken care of, or DKOldies did actually open this up and clean it out, because I've seen much worse. Next up, we've got ourselves a Game Boy Color. Uh-oh.
How much has he paid for the Game Boy Color? Oh my God. He's literally going back. He's going back for an entire... The next one's going to be a Game Boy Pocket that he's probably paid $500 for. Right, let's...
So, that's not a good-looking screen lens. Holy. This Game Boy Color was $150, discounted to $120.
So the same... They're charging the same amount for the Game Boy Color, the Game Boy Advance, and the fucking DS. I'd assume that the SP is the same as well. Oh, man. And DKOldies have got a fucking racket going on, haven't they? I bet they're raking it in from the soccer mums who ain't got a fucking clue, you know? Like, this is just... painful.
So looking at it on the back, again, I will say this is clearly the original shell. So if I pull this up, yeah, it does have the little DKOldies sticker. Contacts are actually pretty clean. It does have the original sticker here, which that's very, very sort of standard. I mean, I feel like mine looked like that when I was a kid, like after a year. And while they did do a good job of cleaning it up, there's a lot of like actual like plastic missing would be the way I would describe it. So if you look here, there's like plastic's been like worn down. So like around the D-pad over by the Nintendo logo over here. Like it's physically just been like worn down over the years with honestly probably just like finger rubbing in sweat and whatnot. Because I wanted to try purchasing a game from DKOldies, which apparently is something that a lot of people do, I purchased this, a copy of Pokemon Red. One question I have is whether or not they've replaced the battery. So it's not necessary for all games, but specifically for like Pokemon games. There's a little, I think it's like a CR2032, a little watch battery that lives inside the cartridge, which helps to keep your save file intact.
Kind of all over the place with Game Boys, again, with conditioning. But for like a good condition, I'm seeing about 90 bucks.
I guess what we can say about the Game Boy.
Yeah, that he's specifically looking at the Pokemon Special Edition
Good
one.
condition.
Like, surely the Pikachu Special Edition one is worth more than just a standard green.
I'm seeing about 90 bucks.
Like, yeah,
I guess
fair
what we
enough.
can say about the Game Boy
Doesn't matter.
is that it's actually not an egregious price here. Now, outside of the scuffing, I do think this is going to work, but let's find out.
That is a good looking screen though.
Well, if you look at this huge scratch right here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's
You're
not actually like. Yeah, there you go. That's what the screen looks
Oh
like.
no.
Jesus
oh.
Christ.
Yeah. So you
Okay,
hold
from
it like
our
this.
angle, that changes drastically.
Yeah. Cool. Great. Let me go through the tutorial. Try to say.
I have had my Steam Deck for a year. I got it, well, nearly a year. I got it October last year. And his screen is perfect still. Like, I am very careful. And if someone handed me a phone or a handheld console to play on with a screen like that, I'd be like, no, thank you. I wouldn't be able to. Like, I don't know. My brain would, I wouldn't be able to focus. Like, all my stupid ADHD brain would be able to focus on would be the scratches on the screen. I wouldn't be able to focus on the fucking game. Like,
Save the game and see if it saves. Okay, so it does let me continue. Oh, that is a new battery. Yeah, that's definitely a new battery. Okay, so you know what? I will give them that. They did actually swap out the battery. To be fair,
Fair enough.
the Game Boys are quite easy to work on. Now, the only thing I'm looking for here, everything seems to be quite good condition. I'm just looking to see how easy it is to swap that screen lens. So all I need to do is just remove this, which you know what? I'm just gonna do it, whatever. There are all my buttons too. See, here comes the fun part. Can I peel this 20-year-old foam off without it completely collapsing on me? Because I don't think I can. So now, with the screen liberated, I will say the screen actually is in fairly good shape. So I could actually reuse this screen. But what is a problem is my actual screen lens, which I think can just come loose here. One moment, please.
No, I don't like that. What are you doing? No!
They
Wow.
they put a new screen lens in.
You.
My bad, Joey.
You just lost all credit.
all right, fair enough. I take it back. They put it was the plastic that was scratched up, not the actual screen. So fair enough.
Credibility in this video whatsoever.
It was a really well applied screen protector.
You are a quack.
Yeah, boy, that looks a whole lot better. Okay, so you know what? Remember that stuff I said about the screen being really scratched on the Game Boy Color? My bad. Whoops.
I can't believe he gaslit us into thinking that DKOldies was bad.
Well, okay, now. Okay, so I did.
Don't think it's being gaslit when their success rate is vastly lower than their failure rate from what I've seen.
Did purchase a Wii U. So this is the Wii U gamepad.
Why?
Because the Wii U's
Why?
Wii U was good,
No,
Matt.
it's not.
It was okay. Yeah, you know what? This is all right. I think this is fine. It's a little slightly scuffed, but Considering this is all like shiny black plastic, I'll give them that. This seems fine. Wow, that's a lot of scratches. That is just, good lord. Technically, this is probably in good condition. It is really, really, really scuffed up. Matt, is this where you tell me that I could buy a Wii U on eBay for like $17 and
how much did you pay for it?
so it was $175 after their discount.
To
And
get
over
one
double
that
if it wasn't
actually
sale.
doesn't have scuffs and whatnot,
Yeah, you're paying a lot on that one.
$285.
Yeah, because if you've used your Wii U at all, it probably looks like this. So I've got it plugged in. I do have a power LED, so that's a good sign. Here's one of many problems with the Wii U. It's slow. Yeah, but you can really see that this screen has seen better days. It's significantly darker and yellow.
Wasn't it slow because it wasn't that much of a upgrade from the Wii? Like in specs, I believe. I could be wrong, but I think that's the reason. But
On the bottom. Wait, it does come with Mario Kart 8.
This is, like, the black one came with Mario Kart 8 for like the longest time as a bundle. I know
It wasn't
because
digital though, was it?
I have a feeling that it was.
Oh, Matt heard Nintendo. And
Hold
then-
on, wait.
Nintendo
Yep.
sucks.
And I have a mushroom right now, thank you.
Luigi! Oh, no! We just did all of that for you to get fourth?
Okay, so I know this one. So if I remember,
I know it straight away as well from the. He's got a PSP right there. If he paid more than $80 for this,
correctly, this is the only console I purchased which was not in good condition, but in acceptable condition. This is a PSP 1000. Ready? And no! 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 Oh, good lord. That's not acceptable. There's freaking. Yo, it comes with a 1 gig memory stick duo? That's worth hundreds of dollars on its own.
The sad thing is that's accurate.
Without considering sale pricing, this is typically $150 for good condition and $100 for acceptable. And because it was on sale, I got it for $80. Wow, those scratches are bad though. I mean, I guess I'm not.
I said that. I said the whole if he's paid more than $80 thing before he took it out and revealed that. That's ridiculous. Like, is that going to be a screen? I'm guessing not, because he felt it this time and stuff. Like, that is like I had a PSP. Like, well, of course, like, I had one many moons ago, but I had one not that long ago that I jailbroke and modded and, you know, put emulators on and did all the fun stuff with that you can do with old PSPs. Ended up selling it to my brother. The one I sent him was one in really good nick. I bought it because it was good nick for like 20 quid, and then I jailbroke it and added all the emulators, all that stuff, and then I sold it to my brother. I'm pretty sure I didn't sell it to him for more than like 40, 50 quid. I'll have to ask him to double check, but came with games, was jailbroken in like decent nick. He still has it now and it still works. What is this? Like,
Not surprised, but like, oh. Okay, PSP actually does seem to be functional. Let me actually throw a game in here. Star Wars Battlefront Renegade Squadron. You know, I will say something. I'm surprised that PSP UMDs have held up so well, considering that this is like a spinning optical disc and a hand.
they haven't. Once again, as someone who had a PSP for a while, I had to return a lot of PSP games I bought, because obviously they don't sell them new anymore. And before I jailbroke the console, I was still buying some. And I had to return a few, because, like, I don't know whether it was moisture or whatever, just inside the case, the UMD, just, like, it was visibly, like, moldy. You know, it was, yeah, like, and there were a few like that. So probably not stored in the best conditions, all of that stuff. But having a disc inside a housing that you can't open easily and stuff, it wasn't a recipe for for good things. Let's put it that way.
Handheld portable. I just kind of assumed that, you know, after almost 20 years, they would have all collapsed into dust. You see the left side? So you see on the right side, no play. Left side, a lot of play. I do think that the mechanism is kind of worn out. It's closed.
That is not uncommon with PSPs either. Same thing happened on mine, and I think it's where the right side, like our right, like here, this bit here is held in by the mechanism that ejects the disc, whereas this side isn't.
Been working, but you see that it's got like.
So I hate to break it to you.
What?
That is also weirdly normal.
Okay.
My PSP 1000 very much wiggled on one side.
God, I forgot how hard it was to do a third-person or first-person shooter without a second analog stick. And I'll say I've never taken apart a PSP before, but what could go wrong? So I can tell you something. Yeah, they didn't open this thing up because the screws are dirty and rusty as hell. I'm not making any progress because the screw isn't turning. I'm just like wrecking my thread. Give it a try, man. It's bad. Oh, you actually get it?
Teamwork makes a dream work.
It's gonna be really hard to get, but can you see how much rust is on the top of that screw? It's very, very small. So I've ordered not only a new screen, a new lens, probably are gonna need to get a new battery as well. Make sure to subscribe. I'm actually gonna do a YouTube short all about refitting this with some functional parts. But for now, let's see how much work I actually really have to do to it. Warranty, oh yeah, they definitely did get into it. You see, the warranty void sticker has not been removed. So it's definitely still never been opened. All right, let's see if I can actually, okay, well that actually came apart really nicely. Ooh, this is a good sign, this is a good sign. Okay, so I'm removing this sort of top shell, and I can immediately say, while all my buttons fall out, that the damage is entirely on the shell. You can see that it all has come up nicely together. There's a bunch of stuff that's dangling off here. But that's a really good sign. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and be swapping out the display anyway. But the good part about this is that I'm gonna be swapping out this display for a much brighter, more modern IPS. But the actual damage to this PSP, man, you know what? DKOldies could have fixed this by spending $9 on Amazon and buying a new cover for it.
But they couldn't get that screw off, could they, Austin? The people in their team obviously were like, oh, moldy screw, fuck that shit, and just sell it as acceptable.
Let's pull out, I believe, our final console in this box, which is the PS3 Super Slim. And I will say that based on that last console,
good start.
That's a great sign.
well, this is gonna go well, isn't it? Behold, our PS3 Super Slim. That's, oh yeah, remember the disk drive didn't work well?
It didn't lock or something before.
Yeah, because there was like something like in the actual mechanism. It seems to function fine, so that's good. Yeah, so 168 bucks, but this is the same price, the same everything really, as the first time I bought the PS3 Super Slim. So this should have a 250 gig hard drive in it. I'm just gonna take a quick little peek. Just to make sure that I didn't get no hard drive in it. Yes, 250 gigabyte hard drive, which is what should have shipped inside this PS3 Super Slim, so that part is all fine. What happened here? It's all like smashed, you see? So that should be a flat piece of plastic. You can see, especially right here, it looks like it was dropped. So I'm plugging in our Super Slim PS3, and can I just point out, if you look at this, look at how far that moves. Do you see the whole plug is moving around on me here? It's almost like the damage down here has maybe ruined some of the structural rigidity of my power supply.
Well, you don't jiggle your cable?
You know, jiggle, not good when it comes to a cable. So I guess so far PS3 does seem to function. We're getting into the XMB. All right, that's a menu.
The Last of Us, yeah,
I
boy.
still forget how much of this thing is plastic. Look, it's literally all plastic. Every part of it. Oh, you know what? Yeah, we are actually good on the damage. You can see right here. It didn't go through, so it's on the outside of the shell, but there's like an inner piece here. I can remove this plastic shroud, but that didn't go all the way through.
Man, every time Austin takes apart a PlayStation, a fanboy cries.
No,
And
every
it's
time I
like-
take apart a PlayStation, someone at Sony cries, because they know that I do nothing good. Love the fact that there's a huge dent on the side of the PS3. Thankfully, there is no rust anywhere to be found. All of this, combined with the fact that DKOldies pricing, even on sale, is quite difficult to justify with most items. There are a couple that were okay, but most of these prices were quite bad. Now, there has been some evidence to make me believe that DKOldies has done some modifications, some repairs, some replacements of some of the fans and some bits and bobs, and certainly like the Game Boys were actually quite clean on the inside, same thing with the DS. And the big issue that I have with DKOldies is that if I'm going to be paying the premium that DKOldies are charging, I expect the best. I expect no issues. I expect it to be clean, to be well maintained, to be fully repaired, fully refurbished, and I simply don't have that guarantee. Let me know what you think.
That's
about DKOldies
understandable.
in the comments below. I'm very curious. We tried to do this one as anonymously and as thoroughly as we can, and I just not happy. Just it's not, still isn't it.
Well, as always, gonna like that video there because Austin did a good job, as always. But yeah, I think the summary there is that you can't trust what Joey says at all, because that seemed about on par with what I expect from DKOldies from the other videos I've seen. You'll get some that are in okay condition, some that are in shit. Some will work, some won't. Like, it just, for the premium that you pay for DKOldies products, you shouldn't be having as many issues as all of these people have. Like, I'm sure this is the first of a new round of YouTubers try DKOldies products because they have announced their new refurb policy and all of this stuff. But will it be enough? I don't think it will. I think they're just going to get torn a new one because they haven't done enough. But yeah, that's my 2 cents on the situation. We'll see how it unfolds as more developments come in. But yeah, I've been Brain Dead as always. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe if you want more content like this. And yeah, I'll catch you in the next one. Thank you and peace.